after 15.
Five overs remain, 30 deliveries for EBL to go and post the first ever 200 plus score in this edition of the Platinum Cup 2025. As I welcome Rosel just beside me, we were hoping for an exciting finish from the EBL batters. As neutral fans, obviously, in this format of the game, you'd like to see fours and sixes happen, but what a fight back from NCC Bank.
Definitely. Thank you very much, Parvez. As earlier, Shajat mentioned that they were, after 10 overs, 108 runs, and then in the next 5 overs, they scored nearly about 43 runs and also lost 4 wickets. So momentum has been shifted by NCC bowlers. This is good thing to see from NCC. Slow left from Orthodox, got the elevation of time, pulls it, and the fielder was there, but he was unable to stop the boundary. Poor fielding in the deep.
Hands on hips, both from the wicketkeeper and from the bowler. These are easy opportunities that NCC Bank are missing, and I think they are tiring off. They've been here fielding for at least 16 overs already. This is a new experience for them this season. They haven't had to be on the field for so long in the previous matches.
Once again, good shot down the ground, though finds the fielder. Just a single. It's a character of a good batter after hitting a boundary, then rotating the strike. Looking for another biggie. Single taken from the offside.
Just a single now, 4 from the first ball. And that was a result of some sloppy fielding, but they've kept on scoring those singles as well.
Short fine leg was there. Oh, looking for a single. Could have been tighter on that occasion.
Good effort from the keeper. Took his gloves off immediately, Bappi, ready to throw at the striker's end if the batters came out of the crease. He's been one of the bright spots in terms of fielding. Took a nice catch behind the wicket as well.
Faisal Hussain, this over 6 runs already has come. Hammered down the ground. 1 more run added to the total.
Yeah, this is still good from Faisal. Keeping it simple, bowling it full into the stumps, asking the batter to create all the power they need if they want to score a boundary.
Low full toss, driven nicely into the onside. There is a fielder in the cow corner. Usually we don't see a fielder in the cow corner. Single to finish off the over, 159 for 6 after 16. Eastern Bank PLC, they will be eyeing for 200 runs, and for the first time they will reach 200 runs in this edition of the Platinum Cup 2025, and which will be a new record.
Moving towards the record, already the highest team total in this tournament, 159. Still 24 deliveries remain in this innings.
The bowler. Oh, kept it very low.
That kept low, really low. Actually, the batter had nothing much to do. Played through the line, expecting a regular bounce, but the ball just went underneath his bat. So this is not the best wicket to bat on. And despite that, EBL have managed 159 already, so they're in a very strong position.
Thankfully, in this week, we're seeing a very good wicket to bat on. Yesterday, we saw some runs on the board, 140. Citibank scored 140 yesterday, and today it's 159 on the board and heading towards 200 runs. Quite a few dot deliveries produced by Ubaidur Rahman. Oh, once again, keeping it very low and nothing to do for the batter.
Somehow, the bowler is finding the same spot in the wicket. He's found that sweet spot, keeps on bowling there. The ball keeps low and the batter really has no answer to it. For the first time in a long time, we see the current run rate going below 10 and over.
Ubaidur Rahman wicketless so far. This time just into the off-stump line. Oh, couple of runs have been taken by these two batters. Excellent running between the wickets.
The fielder could have done better once again. From the dugout, the big cry comes up. You guys will get more doubles if you can find the gap. The NCC Bank fielders clearly slightly tired at the moment, not moving as well as they should.
First run has come from this over. This time slashed it down the ground. Again looking for two. No. Refused by Zabir. Will be on strike in the sixth delivery of this over.
And the way Ubaidur Rahman has bowled, you have to appreciate the effort. 3.5 overs, just 26 runs. Unfortunate not to pick up a wicket, but he's been the most disciplined of the NCC Bank bowlers. They have a few more matches after this, just one maybe, but he has been a bright spot for them.
Oh, just stepping out from the wicket. Tried to play straight. Just fallen short to the fielder there. Bowler, Rather, 162 for 6 after 17. Faisal Hussain, his last over of a 4 overs quota, picked up 1 wicket and given away 28 runs straight down the ground. Will get a boundary. Yes, he will. Excellent shot. Got into his arc and perfectly executed. Timing was perfect.
This is positive from Rifat. He's been around for quite a few deliveries already. Now he decides it's time to go. Takes his opportunity, hits it straight down the ground. That's one of his stronger areas of scoring runs.
Not a good start. Oh, looking for a big one. High up in the air. Fallen safely and fielded well into the deep.
Fielder almost overran that ball, forgot that the ball might spin after it drops.
Once again, wicket through the air. Arm delivery from the bowler Faisal Hussain. Looking for two. No. Once again, refused by the batter Rifat.
Much better fielding in this over from the NCC Bank fielders, especially the ones patrolling the boundary on the onside. Nice pickup, throw back. Both the batters assured about their running so far. Rifat off to 19 from 14. Zabir has played 11 deliveries already for his 10. He would want to get a move on. Faisal in the last over of his spell picked up a wicket.
Oh, shot! Sweet sound of the bat. And the six came from the meaty part of the bat.
Yeah, Rifat is really looking good. Taking a liking to the kind of deliveries Faisal Hussain is giving him. It was full. Lofted that pretty easily over long on. There was a fielder right on line, but he had no chance at all.
Expensive over so far. Already 12 runs. Now rotating the strike. They kept on scoring boundaries and also rotating their strike, which is positive cricket so far, Parvez.
Absolutely. Just look at this over as an example. 3 singles and then a 6 and a boundary. So 13 runs already.
Oh, this time just a shuffled across the line for a sweep shot. Oh, that's a 4. Does it come from the bat? Yes, it is. 4 runs to finish off the over. EBL 179 for 6.
The expensive Mojumdar Minar, just the 1 over, 19 runs conceded. He's coming in for the 19th over as well.
He bowled the second over of this innings and went for 19 runs. That was a disastrous over from him. After a long break, he has come. Oh, down the leg. Is it a wide? Yes, 5 wide. Not a good start.
Not at all, and it's just trouble for his team. It's trouble for his keeper as well. He dived full stretch, but he had no chance at all. That was so wayward, down the leg. Clearly not in the best of rhythms here, the bowler. That was very wide. So 5 wides to kick off this over. 184 already on the board for EBL. Well on course to get the team 200 that they dearly wanted. And Mojumdar Minar, his bowling stat look even worse at the moment.
Let's see, can he come back? Oh, shot. Once again finds the gap into the deep mid-wicket for a boundary.
Yeah, the batter's finding it easy at the moment here, finding the cow corner area. There was a deep mid-wicket, there was a long on, but there's a gap in between, and he finds that quite easily. Almost a wild slog from the batter. dragged it from outside off onto the leg side. But Rifat won't mind. They've brought another fielder into deep mid-wicket now.
Field change. Oh, that's high. High. Straight to the fielder. No. Fielder was a bit slow when the ball coming towards him. That's why Zabir is safe this time. Rifat, rather. Ten runs already in this over. Just 2 balls bowled by Mojumdar Minar. Once again, straight down the ground. Strong hit. Satisfied with a single.
Better fielding there. So look at that long off fielder. Is very straight. So he can cut off anything that goes straight down the ground. That's a strategy from NCC Bank, putting that fielder at long off. Very straight. You can look at the corner. This time he goes through cover. You can have a fielder straight, but you can't stop that cover drive from Rifat. He's hitting it at all parts of the ground now.
Excellent shot. He just saw the fielder was pretty straightish into the offside. That's why he targeted that area and executed perfectly.
This is turning out to be a very long over. 3 more deliveries to go.
Shot. What a sound. I'm amazed to hear that, Parvez.
My goodness, 41 of 20 now. It's getting rougher and rougher for Mojumdar Minar out here. Not the kind of over that NCC Bank would have wanted in the 19th. They did so well to pull things back, pick up 6 wickets, but couldn't stop EBL to score 200 for the first time in the Platinum Cup 2025. EBL are 200 for 6.
Already 21 runs in this over so far. Single to finish. 22 runs came from this over. Expensive over comes to an end from Mojumdar Minar. 201 for 6 after 19.
Projected score at 212. They've gone past the magical figure of 200 here. EBL, the defending champions of the Platinum Cup 2025. This is the second season. Tournament organized by Leo Entertainment Sports Management as well as Fusion Sports. We're here at the ULAB Cricket Ground. This is Super Saturday and we're having a double header. This is the afternoon game where EBL won the toss, selected to bat first and have amassed 201 for 6.
Yeah, massive total on the board so far. 20th over. First ball went down the leg side. And again, what a shot. Nicely driven through the square leg region for a boundary. Excellent way to start off the over.
Nice pickup. There is a gap behind square leg over there. Steps out to the pitch of the ball and then just uses his wrists to find the gap. Generates enough power in it. Rifat off to 46 already. It's been a glorious innings from him.
46 now. Just a one shot away to bring up his 50. Oh, the bowler has totally lost his line and length. That's a big wide.
It's a big wide and both the batters ran as well. You know, if you're, as a batter, if you're selfish, you could have maybe stood your ground because you're on 46, not many deliveries to go. But he still decides to run. This is the kind of game that one has to play. You have to play for the team.
Exactly. Rifat is thinking about his team. Zabir can hit 2. That's why he has given him the strike. Now single taken, just stepping out from the wicket and driven away into the onside.
Rifat will have a good look at the field setup now. I think he's on 46, just one hit away from a 50, and he totally deserves it.
Let's see, can he do it in this delivery? Oh, no. That's a wide. This time down the leg side.
The quicker bowlers have really received a lot of pounding from the EBL batters, should I say. They've not had a good time out there. Imam picked up 3, yes, but he's expensive.
Just shuffled into his right. This time looking for 2. There was no fielder into the square leg region. Fielder was bit into the mid wicket. That's why they had the opportunity to take couple.
2 more. Rifat on 48 of 23, striking at over 200. Can he get his 50 from this delivery now?
48 of 23. Oh, looking for a biggie. Oh, just clears the 30-yard circle. In the meantime, error there between the 2 fielders into the extra cover, and 50 up as well for Rifat. Excellent innings. 50 of 24 deliveries.
I really liked what he did. Rifat 50 of 24.
This is his first 50 for Eastern Bank PLC. Rifat, excellent milestone for him. Look at this over. So far expensive. Oh, this time straight to the fielder into the short backward point. Gone. Rifat just a scoring 50, and the very next delivery he was looking for another biggie, but miscued and departed.
Well, Imam must celebrate. He's picked up 4 wickets. This was nicely, easily taken at backward point. Rifat played his hand as well. A very, very good knock. Entertaining knock. 3 sixes, 4 fours. Caught by Ronnie at point. Bowled by Imam. 50 of 25. 213 for 7. So the new batter walks in to face the final delivery of the EBL batting innings, unless there's a wide or a no ball.
Yeah, excellent observation, and also mentioned you that unless a wide or a no ball, since we have seen so many extras given away by the bowlers of NCC. But Imam today is brilliant with the ball so far. Taken 4 wickets, where the other bowlers are expensive. Last ball of the 20th over. Oh, shot! Hammered it downtown for maximum. Oh, brilliant way to finish off the innings. Finish things in style.
And EBL have reached 219 after the 20 overs. This is the shot from the last delivery. Wow. Clubbed over the bowler's head, and the ball is lost in the greenery. So Eastern Bank PLC making best use of the toss victory. They've won the toss, given their batters an opportunity to go and express themselves, and they have expressed themselves in a big way. Sadi with 12, the captain Naeem 49 of 32, Joy Zaman 20, Syed Imran 31, Imanul Mustaqin missed out, but Rifat was the standout batter, 50 of 25. Zabir not out on 16. So whoever came in contributed. And in the end, with 27 extras as well, Eastern Bank PLC have scored 219 for 7.
Let's have a look at the bowling card. 4 wickets for Imam, though expensive, 42 runs he went for. On the other hand, 2 wickets for Sultan Bayezid, 1 wicket for Faisal Hussain. Except them, Ubaidur Rahman was economical, 4 overs, 26 runs. On the other hand, the rest of the bowlers are expensive so far. 27 extras they've given away after 20 overs. They managed to pick up 7 wickets of Eastern Bank PLC.
It's the match summary: 219 for 7 after 20. The highest total in the Platinum Cup 2025 this season. Scored by the defending champions Eastern Bank PLC. Rifat with 50, the skipper Naeem with 49, Syed Imran with 31 of just 12 deliveries for NCC Bank. Of course, Imam was the pick of the bowlers, picked up 4 wickets. The entire EBL batting innings was a highlights package overall, right from the get-go. Boundaries and sixes all over. And this is the target. 220 needed by NCC Bank to win this match from their share of 20 overs. This is the highlights, and from the get-go, it was the EBL openers who had a flying start, kept on scoring runs at ease, finding it easy to score against the faster bowlers initially within the power plays. The 2 openers, Sadi and the captain, Naeem Hussaini, kicking off proceedings. Went straight down the ground. Naeem with some powerful hits. Plenty of sixes and boundaries in this innings. It was a nice delivery to pick the batter. The skipper Naeem went on for 49. A few other shots, finding the boundary ropes as well. The fielders struggled throughout this batting innings of EBL. Some strokes were played straight down the ground as well. Some good fielding effort in the deep from the boundary riders. Those inside out shots from Naeem, those were treats to watch. That was an easy catch. After the first 10, Eastern Bank PLC were over 100, and then they started losing a few wickets. But that did not stop the flow of runs. Kept on scoring runs at ease. First it was Naeem, later on Rifat came in and played his hand. That was the wicket of Naeem Imam. One of the 4 wickets that he picked up. Pick of the NCC Bank bowlers. Beautiful delivery there to get rid of the Eastern Bank PLC captain Naeem. Few more lusty blows from the batters as they fast approached 100, then 150, and then moved on to score 200 runs, which is the first time a batting side has achieved in this Platinum Cup 2025. None of the bowlers could stop the flow of runs. From top to bottom, it was all Eastern Bank PLC and their aggressive batting. Few nice strokes straight down the ground, some misfielding from the NCC fielders as well. That was a nice take behind the wicket. Zabir and Rifat formed a very good partnership in the end, which lasted till the final over of this innings. Some wayward bowling from the bowlers, 27 extras given by the NCC Bank bowling side. And that was the last shot that took EBL's total to 219. Rifat moved on to a 50. Well deserved 50 of 25. Lots of bowlers going for more than 10 and over for NCC Bank. Another stroke that found the gap from the bat of Rifat. Well recognizable with that red helmet. As soon as he got his 50, he got out as well, and that was all in the last over of the innings. And for now, NCC Bank need 220 to win from their share of 20 overs. We will be back very soon, taking a short break. We'll be back with the NCC Bank run chase.
Welcome back to the last innings today. NCC, they have to create history, at least in this season of this tournament. They have to chase down a mammoth 220 runs. Huge task ahead of them. 11 and over from the word go against the reigning champions of this tournament, EBL. They started in a blistering way. In the middle, they lost a bit, too many wickets, over number 10 to 14. And at that point of time, we were talking about that there was a possibility that they could have been bundled out. They could have bowled out before the 20 overs, but it wasn't the case. And the inevitable happened, to be very honest. Scoring over 200 runs for the first time in this tournament. Imam, the most successful bowler for NCC, picked up 4 wickets from his quota of 4 overs, but he was expensive. But right now, the batters, they have an uphill task, a very, very difficult job to do. How will they approach this innings? Yet to get off the mark, NCC as a team in the points table. At the toss, they were saying that they are eagerly waiting for the first point on the boards. Will today be the day? They have to create history to do that. From the com box, Shazat Udash is welcoming you along with Pranto Dash Onoy. Good afternoon, Prantor. First ball. Short and wide, and that was the start they needed, NCC, to chase down this 220.
Thank you, Sajatudash, for welcoming me in. And what a welcome from NCC batter Najib Mahmood Rakin. Through that deep point, high and above, and it just got past the boundary line. A dashing start. Rakin got the ball on his zone and he makes it out completely.
Better length. The first ball was not on the right channel from Rabbi. This time he got back to the correct rhythm. Needs to continue that.
Yes, absolutely. First ball, you may ask for a better one, but it's okay. As you are defending 200 plus runs, you might get carried away a bit.
Short up in the air, the wicket keeper takes it. Early strike for EBL. Rakin has to depart after scoring the solitary boundary he hit on the first ball of the innings.
A brilliantly delivered short delivery from Rabbi Tariq. Having a good time with ball, Rabbi, and for Najib Mahmood Rakin, it's not a very good outing. Just like the team, NCC struggling a lot. 2 matches, 2 losses, and they haven't started well in this match, also with the ball and with the bat now. A 3rd ball wicket for Rabbi Tariq. It will be a long way back for Rakin after that boundary. Moshiur Miraj, the skipper himself, comes up to bat in a hostile condition, and look at that bouncer. It was well guided onto the body of Rakin, and he had no clue to hit it out of the park. 4 for 1 now NCC. An uphill task. You mentioned, Sajjad, about this run chase. It's quite an impossible task from here for NCC, who has been struggling with bat.
It was a very well directed bouncer to get rid of Rakin in the previous ball. This time He bowled it a fuller length, but wide called by the umpire. And yes, Moshoor Miraj, the skipper, he has a job in his hand. He was talking about 110. He wants to restrict the opposition, but little did he know he needs to chase a double of 110. Oh, was that a drop opportunity? I thought I heard a sound there.
Yes, absolutely. It was a soft punch towards point, but eventually got that edge, Moshoor Miraj, but not enough for the keeper to take that catch. A sleep is there for him. So you have everything on your way, EBL, eyeing for a big win.
Oh, you cannot play that shot when there is a slip in place, opening the face of the bat. I don't think guiding the ball towards the third man region is an option open for him.
As well as no footwork there for Moshoor Miraj. I mentioned about their struggle with bat. They're not getting enough runs on board in both the matches.
The over started with a boundary but finished with a dot ball in between. He picked up a wicket as well. Rabbi Tariq, after the first over, 5 for 1 NCC, chasing 220. Five for 1 after the first over. The defending champions, they are playing like one, scoring a mammoth 219 for 7 after winning the toss and deciding to bat first. Prakash Paul will share the new ball along with Rabbi Tariq. No slip for Obaidur Rahman. And that is why, what a brilliant shot, Obaidur Rahman. Just over pitch, just outside the off stump, and he didn't need any second invitation to hit that through the line.
It was in the arc of Obaidur Rahman. Wide, it's outside off, and yes, it is. Drives it so well, Obaidur Rahman.
Good comeback, just short of a good length, coming back slightly towards the right-handed batter.
The pitch is very much uneven for both the batters and bowlers. Sometimes they are bowling wide and sometimes they are getting those swinging deliveries. It will be a test for the batters.
There was an opportunity to score another boundary. He wanted a wide, but that wasn't the case. I think he thought that it would be called a wide, and that is why he pulled out of the shot. Obaidur Rahman misjudged that line.
Whether they should go big, NCC, or to bat all through the 20 over Sajjad.
Full toss, couldn't pierce the gap. I hope that is not very serious. That is not a pleasant feeling to get hit on that area.
It can be nasty. A nasty blow to the fielder. Just got straight bat with that sheer power, utilizing the pace of the bowler. Low full toss outside off, and he managed to defend it. But yes, that sound might not spreading a message of wellness from the fielder. Zabir was there at the point. He might take a leave, Sajjad.
Yes, you should stay there in the squat position. And when we used to get hit in that area when we were playing during our childhood, the first advice we received that hold your nose. I don't really know what is the scientific explanation of that, but Zavir is all right. He's standing once again in the backward point region. 4 and 3 dots. 4 and 4 dots. A direct hit could have been close. No, I think the non-striking batter were going nowhere.
Hold your nose and stop your breathe. Having some water, I guess. Those additional instructions. And stay away from the game. Sometimes it becomes too harsh for the fielder.
Only boundary of this over after 2-9 for 1. Rabi Tariq will continue after the successful first over. He bowled. Both of the bowlers conceded boundaries on the first balls of each of the overs. But then Rabi Tariq, he picked up a wicket, and Prakash Paul, he also came back well. Low full toss, slightly away movement from the right-handed batter. No runs once again.
As I was asking you the question that does NCC Bank go for that target to chase down, or whether they should try to play the whole 20 overs from here. Skyer now high up in the air, just falls in between the two fielders. So now the $1,000,000 question, Sajjad Udas, whether they should go for the target or they should try to bat the whole 20 overs to have some momentum carry to the next week.
I would answer that question if you give me $1,000,000, as you said, that $1,000,000 question.
Perhaps sometimes.
Rabi Tariq will continue. Once again a bouncer. Ubaidur Rahman tried to play that pull shot, but I don't really think he had any idea where the ball was heading. The keeper was a bit untidy. That allowed the batter to change their positions among themselves. 2 wides.
Yeah, the fielder was set for him at deep backward square to deep fine leg. Anything short, trying to go big with that pull or hook, he might get straight to that fielder.
Wild swing of the bat. Not a great shot from Ubaidur Rahman. We saw him play. I beg your pardon. That was Moshiur Rahman, the skipper. We saw the other skipper Naim played a blistering knock at the top of the innings while EBL was batting. Moshiur needs to replicate a similar innings. That will help. That will help. Bowled on a fuller length, played through the line, and that is the first boundary of Moshiur's bat.
Mid-off was up there inside the circle, and the invitation was there to hit it straight. It was again onto his arc. Look at that. It was Fuller. Played it very well. And you can find some graduates to be watching this match live enjoying their pre-graduation party. That's the party. That's the party for Moshir Miraj. Nicely played and carried that shot out of the park for a 6. Beg your pardon, it's a boundary.
Don't get carried away, Prantor.
It is nice of having seen NCC Bank players some parties.
That was a beautifully picked up shot. The length was a short one and he seemed that not in control, but it was just enough. Once again picked up that vacant region. Hat-trick of boundaries. Moshir Miraj is leading his team beautifully in this run chase at the end of 3 overs, 24 for 1.
Great shot from that narrow zone. He picked the ball right and placed it tremendously. And around that corner, now NCC Bank might feel they have got a start. 3 overs, 24 runs as mentioned by Sajjad Udas. Having something under their belt to become happy, to become relaxed a bit, but it's way so far from here of winning this match.
Definitely, when you are playing up against the champion team, the task itself will be a difficult one. And when you are chasing a target of 220, you cannot really expect any looseness from your opposition. And as they say that you have to be tough enough to compete at this level. Yes, this is your first tournament as a team competing in this format. It will be a valuable experience for you. Wild swing. Didn't really had an idea where the ball is really heading to. Obaidur Rahman, after hitting the boundary, the first ball he faced, he played 7 different shots in the next 7 deliveries. Couldn't manage to connect one of them properly.
Yes, first time in this tournament, the Platinum Cup 2025. No outing for NCC Bank previously. Lack of experience. What a delivery from Prakash Paul. Bowling like a champion, as you mentioned, Shahjad. And regarding their first appearance, they have not started the tournament well. It's the early stage of the tournament, just on to the second week. So you could get a chance to settle down a bit, but it's a fast-paced format, so you need to get accustomed to the situation very fast.
A direct hit will be a close one. The batters were up and running the moment Obaidur Rahman hit it, but I don't think the single was on. He got lucky that the fielder failed to hit it directly.
Productive approach. And here's the kid enjoying this match. Enjoying atmosphere. Coming with the teams. That's a straight shot. Like an arrow. And it will pierce through the ground towards that vacant zone. It's green, green and 6 from Moshir Miraj.
New balls, please. What a shot. He ended the previous over by hitting 3 consecutive boundaries, and now he shows that he is on song, he is in the mood. Just bowled to a fuller length, presenting the full face of the bat, going through the shot, committed fully. And it was a huge one of the biggest one we have seen in this match. It took some time to get the ball back. Look at that shot. Wow, he held the pose for the camera as well. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Stand tall and then hit it big. That was only the motive of Moshir Miraj.
Oh, he tried to play too many shots. Has been successful so far after 31 for 1.
Immediately spin been introduced, and it should be, but the pitch looks so dry, so flat, at least in the first 4 overs, and in front of Moshir Miraj, nothing could stop him from scoring those big shots, hitting those high and handsome sixes around the park. Ashraful, Afsarul with the ball. Successful with the ball in this tournament so far, Afsarul. Having a good outing. So he would like to capitalize this situation. It's kind of a kind of the end of this hectic day. Kind of tiresome wicket. He has been maintaining right channel so far. So the first ball of him. Oh, right on the money. Plumbed in front. And it is the wicket EBL was looking for.
Over the Rahman. He was going nowhere with this innings. Hit a boundary in the first ball he faced, and then it's been a story of struggles from him. And finally, the struggle comes to an end. Afsarul striking from the first ball. He looks a bit shattered. He looks a bit surprised with that decision. But I think the umpire was spot on. We will have a clearer idea when we will see the replay. But right now the news is NCC has lost their second wicket, the second opener, 31 for 2. Let's have a look at it again. Just look at it. Absolutely plumb in front. Absolutely plumb in front. After the point of contact, he moved a bit away outside the off stump. But the point of impact is what matters for Afsar. Yes, Afsar was a bit surprised because of the position he finished in, but that was not position when the ball hit his pad. Averaging 22.13, striking under 100. Mojumdar Minar is the new batter. So the spinner straight away picking up a wicket. But they need to pick up Moshir Miraj, who is in a different mood today. Paid respect to the first delivery he faced, Minar.
You need to give respect to Afsarul. Has been tremendous with the ball. Again, carving in. The batter needs to be watchful. And look at that. A huge turnaround.
What an over from Afsarul Afroz. Wicket in the first ball, then 3 dot deliveries. That was a very dangerous shot to play. Nevertheless, another dot ball.
What an over so far from Afsarul. 5 dot balls and a wicket also. Just couldn't finish it well with a maiden over. But yes, it's a very productive one for Afsarul. NCC just pushed a back 32 for 2 NCC after 5. 5 overs done and dusted. And for the next few overs, let's welcome Ahmed bin Parvez in the comm box. Tired, Parvez, after seeing what NCC has been doing, or the batting power of EBL?
Not tired at all. Actually very happy for NCC Bank. The way that they've started, their captain leading from the front, not giving up on this run chase. Required rate is almost 13 to the over, but that's something that the batters at the moment should not think about. They should have just think about occupying the crease and maximizing the number of runs that they can get from this game, just to get some sort of momentum for the next one.
Wide outside off. Picks it up very well. Moshiur Miraj on song. You were praising him and he just capitalized that praising. Find another boundary. He's the only man standing there for NCC, it seems like to be. Look at that shot. It was wide width given and he placed it so well. Coming back well, Saiful Islam.
Has to come back well. EBL, I think, rocked at the moment, shocked by the counter-attack from NCC Bank.
Again flighted. Upish. Oh, what a catch! Marvelous catch from the fielder to get rid of Moshiur Miraj. A diving effort with full stretch, and the man Zabir, who got hit but now hit back. Moshiur Miraj walks off from the ground after scoring 23 with a strike rate of 164.
He's done a good job here, the captain. That was mistimed and miscued, but this is how, as a fielder, you can support your bowler. A lot of the credit for this wicket should go to the fielder, Zabir. Dived in, full stretch, took the catch safely. The new batter coming in, Mohammad Huda. 2 wickets down here for NCC Bank. And their most attacking batter, the leader, has departed. So now it will be a different kind of a challenge for them. The wicket once again wanted to go through long on, but miscued. What a catch. Nice catch there. Yes, it will sting, but he'll be happy in his heart.
Saiful, after conceding 5 runs in 2 balls, in the first 2 balls, has come back well with the dot and a pricey scalp. Oh, is it a test in colours, Parvez?
It's well left. That's all I can say.
Interesting one from Mohammad Shamsul Huda. Not being tempted. Again trying that big shot. Mid-on is up to the circle. A very quick single was there, but no, not achieved because of Majumdar Minar. Just halfway down, but had to go back to the non-striking end. Timely call. 6 down now for NCC. In terms of overs, though, it's 37 for 3. Afzarul, nearly a wicket for him. Nearly.
That one turned square. Even the keeper beaten. He's bowling in very good areas here, Afzarul, and is making use of his height. He's one of the more impressive left-arm spinners we've seen on display.
Wicket to wicket, not giving much space to the batter. That's been a key phenomena for Afsarul Afrag. The same thing happening. Only a single.
Yeah, that was slightly quicker and flatter from Afsarul onto the pads of the batter, Mojumdar Minar. We've seen him play some long innings in the previous matches, but just not able to turn the strike rate higher. Mostly plays within himself, as does Shamsul Huda. Just a front foot defense. So at the moment, survival is the key word for the NCC Bank batters against some quality spin from Afsarul. Again, onto the front foot, just defended softly to the covers. The captain picks the ball up. He's running away with this over. Just a once run coming from the first 5 deliveries. Power plays have ended. And so has the powerful batting from the NCC Bank batters, especially after the captain departed. Doesn't look like these batters are ready to take up the challenge. Another over, done and dusted. Just the 2 runs from it. After 7, it's 39 for 3.
Saiful Islam continues from one end. Just a fumble. Smiley fumble from the captain Naim. 1 run plus for NCC. They are nowhere near of the target. Lofted and cleared. A boundary, a welcoming one for NCC and for Mojumdar Minar, who was struggling a lot, but finally just cleared that inner circle and accepted the challenge to hit big. Look at that. Against the turn, picked the ball from outside off. Oh, keeps it very low, very, very low. Mojumdar Minar had to be on his feet to defend this ball. Nicely bowled. Saiful Islam in his each over has to come back well after being hit for a boundary and a single. It's the same thing happening for him. Again. Guys it through that deep extra cover, but only for a single.
Minar is striking the ball well. Seeing the bowler bowling full, goes straight over covers. He's got quite a few shots in his armory. Huda with his forward defense once again fends off the final delivery of the over. 6 runs coming off it after 8. 45 for 3 NCC Bank. This is the Platinum Cup 2025, organized by Leo Entertainment, Sports Management and Fusion Sports. We're here at the ULAB Cricket Ground. Afsarul with his new over. And straight away, bowling in that proper line and length, which has given him success. A direct hit, a slight appeal there, but the single taken nonetheless. There was an opportunity to run from that overthrow, but the batters decide against it. A dot from the first, a single from the second. What will it be on the third as Shamsul Huda comes back to strike? Doesn't seem like a batter who really wants to take a lot of risks.
Brilliantly bowled Afsarul, maintaining a significant line and length, very much specific, but at the same time NCC bankers doesn't have any desire to go big, I guess, against Afsarul. Standing so close, but this time cuts it very well, and it's well enough for a boundary. Just the time I was saying that they are just sticking onto the ground, on that moment it was a boundary.
He heard you. That was outside off actually. He had a lot of room. It was timed very well. Two fielders chasing. Still couldn't stop that from reaching the boundary ropes. Should give the batter a lot of confidence.
Oh, there's a dog corner, I guess. It's a dog square, you can say, in spite of the square leg or the dog's leg. Fun outing for our friend. And 50 runs crossed by NCC quite comfortably now. 9 overs gone, 52 for 3.
That's what happened in the last delivery of the over. Bit of a yes and no, but in the end, both batters reached quite comfortably. That was the direct hit. The batter was well in. Good job from both the batters.
Here is the bowling card. Rabbi Tariq, Afsarul and Saiful. All those have a wicket by their name. Consistently getting the wicket of their opponent. Given away 3 extras.
This is the leaderboard for the top run getters. GM Imran Hossain tops the chart with 96 runs from MTB, 6 sixes so far. Amanullah on 4 matches, 77. Has a disappointing tournament so far, but will look to do well in case Citibank manage to play in the playoffs. The captain himself comes in, Naeem Hossaini. It's a pretty useful bowler himself. Opened with the bat, made best use of the power plays, and now brings himself on for the 10th over. NCC Bank, a much better showing with the bat, 52 for 3. The highest that they've scored in this tournament is 82, so they'll want to cross that at least. Get to the 3-figure mark for the first time. That will give them a lot of encouragement. Straight away a single from the bat of Mojumdar Minar.
No NCC batters was found in the top chart. So from that angle, you can realize their batting woes. I think apart from their captain Moshir Miraj, none of the batters could score big. Well disguised bowling from Naeem. What a delivery. All are smiling, including the batter himself. Couldn't judge the ball right. It was that much slower, but right on the money. Again, a copycat bowling from Naeem.
He's getting the ball to come in. And of course, there are areas within the pitch. We've seen it in the previous innings as well. There are certain areas in the pitch. If you can hit those areas, the ball keeps low, makes it more difficult for the batter.
Low full toss. Plays it with so ease for only a single. So I think that's the clear scenario from here for NCC Bank to play all through those 20 overs to gain some momentum, which is good for them for the first time in this tournament, in this format. Definitely will boost some sort of confidence. That's a confident looking drive, but only for a single.
Shamsul Huda and Mojumdar Minar forging a partnership nonetheless, much needed for NCC Bank. Another single to end the over. 4 from this particular over. 56 for 3 after 10. Welcome back after the drinks break. The Platinum Cup 2025 Banker Sports Festival, organized by Leo Entertainment Sports Management and Fusion Sports. You're watching us live on the social media platforms on YouTube and on Facebook. And our broadcast partners, Global Sports, bringing you the live pictures here from the ULab Cricket Ground. NCC Bank chasing a mammoth total of 220 against EBL. Move on to 56 for 3 as play restarts after the drinks break. Mohaminul Islam is the new bowler. As I welcome back into the comm box, Rosel Ahmed. Oh, that was a full toss, a juicy full toss. An experiment from Mohaminul, trying to get the ball from the back of his hand. Just slipped out of his hand, seems like, but a single taken nonetheless. Welcome back, Rosel.
Thank you very much, Parvez. Good afternoon as well. Oh, that's a genuine leg break. Just look at the wrist position and release. Excellent delivery. 57 for 3, and the run rate is climbing up. Oh, good delivery. Just finds the outside part of the mid. Oh, run out chance was there. Direct hit could have been interesting.
Wasn't a direct hit in the end. Could have been close. At least the batters are trying to rotate strike here. Shamsul Huda, the new batter in strike.
Oh, look at that turn. He has got huge turn, Mohit. And for the first time I'm seeing that much of turn from a wrist spinner here in this ground. Ooh, this time not turn. Doesn't get enough turn. Just picks up a single from the onside. That's the end of the over. 11 gone. 58 for 3. The skipper himself, Naim Afroz Khan Hossaini, outside of the back foot, and cuts it really very well, though finds the fielder.
It was good timing from the field batter, Mojumdar Minar. Just can't find the gap. That ball deserved to be punished.
Good delivery. Almost a Yorker. Going for an on drive. Just a single.
Again, strike rotation there from both the batters. Mojumdar Minar moves on to 14. Shamsul Huda off to 10. Both in the double digits.
Shamsul Huda 10 of 16. Catch it is the call. But he puts it down. That was an easy opportunity, Parvez.
We'll have to see what happened there. Actually happened it in a flash. The ball went very quickly to the fielder. That was floated in from Naeem. Oh, had to dive in front. That kept low once again. One of those trademark Naeem Hossaini deliveries that keeps low.
Quite a few dot deliveries so far in this over. Just one run has come. Oh, drags it down into the onside, into the straightish long on region of Sarul there. One more run added to the total.
And one more run for Mojumdar Minar as well. Almost struck his partner at the non-striker's end. Had to evade, move away from that stroke.
Once again, juicy full toss finds the fielder into the offside. That finishes 12th over, 60 for 3 NCC. Muhammadul Islam, his first over went away for just 2 runs. He continues. Oh, that's a wrong one from Muhammadul. He's the pad. No run for him. Oh, slashed it really very hard. Just one bounce inside the rope into the deep mid-wicket region.
Very good blow there from Mojumdar Minar. There was a gap between mid-wicket and long on. Played that very nicely there. Whenever you bring a leg spinner on, of course, there is a risk that the leg spinner could go for some runs, but he's always a wicket-taking option.
Once again, pretty identical. Whipped it really very well. And boundary once again. Boundaries are coming in a rhythmic way. For NCC, first ball dot, and then 4, and then dot, now 4.
Which means, are we going to see another dot from the next one? Mojumdar Minar will go for it whenever he gets an opportunity. 23 of 30 already. He's had a good outing against the leg spinner here. Found that cow corner gap with consistency. But Mohammedul Islam still keeps on bowling full.
That's a solid defense from Mojumdar Minar. So you're right, Parvez. This is a dot delivery. Now you'll be looking for a boundary. Mojumdar Minar. Oh, just bat and pat close together, opens the face of the bat and got it through the offside for a single. 13 gone. NCC 69 for 3. Hossaini this time cuts it very well, though picks up a single.
Minar Mojumdar playing the waiting game. Naim Afroz Khan Hossaini definitely not one of the fastest bowlers. So you'll have to wait. Waiting for the ball to bounce. There was with an offer. This time floated. Almost a low full toss for the batter. Gets a single once again. Mojumdar Minar looking good. Very good prospect for NCC Bank going into the future.
Yeah, he's fighting for NCC. This time too wide. Could have been a wide if he left it. Kept on scoring singles. 3 singles from the first 3.
Decent over for NCC Bank. 72 for 3.
Oh, just stepped out from the wicket, but finally he left it. That's a wide.
Exactly a similar delivery in the previous one, but the batter went after it. This time, Shamsul Huda intelligently leaves it. An extra run added. An extra botheration for the bowler to come and bowl. Another legal delivery now.
Oh, that's a genuine off Carter. Inside edge was there? No. Pretty confident bowler and the wicket keeper, and they were getting behind on that appeal.
Still talking to the umpire, Naim Afroz Khan Hosseini, not very happy. The appeal came almost instantaneously, so both the bowler and the wicketkeeper were excited.
That is very low to deal with. Uneven nature of the wicket. We have seen some extra bit of bounces in the previous game, but now it looks like bit dead.
I think it's also about the areas in the pitch where the ball is landing. Along the 6 to 8 meter mark, there are areas where the ball pitches and keeps low, and then if you bowl a tad bit shorter, there is an opportunity to get some steep bounce as well.
Quite a few dot deliveries. Oh, finds the outside edge, but there is NMS Sadi. Single to finish off the over. 14 gone, 74 for 3.
It's fun to watch. The Platinum Cup 2025 giving an opportunity to all these 5 teams, all these 5 banks to face each other on a weekend in very nice settings here at the ULAB cricket ground with green all around, colorful jerseys. The organizers have done the best that they could to give us all a good time, and especially for the bankers who work 9 to 5 for 5 straight days, do need some form of entertainment, and what better than a game of cricket? The culture that started almost 2 decades ago has now developed into something where cricketers or fresh graduates or bankers can look into as an alternate opportunity. And of course, any sort of sport requires physical fitness, mental fitness as well. Lots of very senior teams who's been playing in the banking corporate sector for quite some time gathering together. And then there are teams like NCC Bank who formed a new team here. Of course, this is an experience for them. It's a harsh learning experience, but nonetheless, now they know what it takes to do well in these kinds of tournaments. So maybe the next time they will come back stronger. And this is the beauty of the Platinum Cup 2025. This is the T20 format, and as we hear from the organizers, there will be cricket played in other formats as well. 145 needed from 34. The runs, the equation at the moment is not the most important factor here. The most important factor here is that the NCC Bank batters are playing out these overs, are experiencing what it takes to be in the middle and put up a fight.
Defended, though couldn't defend comfortably, but still gets a single. As you were talking about that, bankers, they are working from 9 to 5, so this is a great way of recreation for those bankers playing cricket and football in the weekends. So it actually boosts their confidence in the working place as well. Ooh, inside edge. Safe this time. The ball is running towards the boundary line. But that was slowing down. Boundary saved by the fielder.
It was a good fielding effort there from the fielder at fine leg. Almost had nothing to do for a long time. The ball wasn't going there. And the keeper is smiling. Joy. Brings joy to the team. The defending champions EBL have characters all around the wicket, all around the pitch, each of them with their own kind of contributions to the team. But Shamsul Huda, on the other hand, deserved all the luck he had in the previous delivery.
Definitely. This time onto the leg side and just a gentle punch through the onside for a single. And Sadi is doing great in this over. Just conceded 4 singles and produced a dot.
Yeah, this is great for both teams, I'd say. It's a win-win. Playing one of the strongest teams. NCC still surviving. Another over goes by. The end of 15. NCC Bank 78 for 3.
Oh, that's a googly. Driven away through the onside. Let's welcome once again in the com box Prantor Dashonoy. Welcome, Prantor.
Yes, a tiring welcome, I guess, for both the team now, as NCC are nowhere near to the target to achieve. So they are targeting those full 20 overs to bat on. And at the other end, EBL must be tiring of bowling high up in the air and taken. Straight the ball was flying to the fielder. And finally another one. The partnership has been broken. While I was in the com box, before leaving, there were 3 wickets down. Afterwards, it has just goes to 3 to 4. The fourth one down for NCC on the score of 79.
Yeah, a little partnership was built in the last 5 overs. Now, fourth wicket down for NCC. Rashidul Bappi, 6 matches he played, 66 runs scored. Let's have a look at the replay. Went to his leg to make some room and played a lofted cut. Oh, that's a swinging, turning in rather to the right-handed batter of the pads.
Yeah, so good to see NCC batters having some time down there in the middle, practicing a bit. Top, but not that much top to clear the boundary line. Yeah, as I was discussing about their time outing at the middle, this will definitely boost them up with their batting in the next phase of this tournament. But it will become a bit late to pick the rhythm for them to be that top 4 team. Again, top edge, high and handsome enough. So, strokes like these will definitely boost their confidence while batting. A positive side to end this over.
Look at that, into the slot and perfectly connected it. Though the ball hits the lower part of the bat, but he finds a over boundary. 16 gone, NCC 86 for 4.
Top end bowling from NMS Sadi. As straight as possible. Had a conversation with Rosal about their outing in the middle. So every team will tend to win from here while chasing any target, but you need to believe in your capability. And NCC Bank does have some limitations, but accepting those limitations, they are participating in this tournament. They're preparing themselves, I think, for the next tournament, for the next year to come back strong, to come back stronger. Tends to go behind the wicket, but wide given. Surely, yes, it is. So yes, this will boost up their team management also. This will encourage them to participate in the next year's edition. Never late than ever. If again a top edge, yes, if they can win over some tough competitors in the later half of this tournament, that will also be a positive sign for them. So they need to be concentrated to those matches of how they would like to approach, how they would like to carry on this momentum by batting aggressively, by batting confidently, and with some calculations on their mind. So altogether, it will be a good experience at the end of the day, because this is the platform. The Platinum Cup 2025 is the platform for these newcomers also, who get stuck into daily works on weekdays.
Right. This time played it into the offside. NCC Bank, they will gain some experience from this tournament, and they will come back even stronger in the next year. And also, at least they are fighting now at the very last of the league stage. This time couldn't time it properly. Oh, that's overthrow. 5 runs. Comedy of errors there. 1 run taken by running, and then an overthrow results in a boundary. 5 runs came from this delivery. 17 gone. NCC 96 for 4.
'96 for 4. NCC. Just 3 overs left now. Lots of run to be scored to win this match or to finish this impossible task, I guess. Clearly, their batting is the only woe to their team, so they need to go back, sit quietly, and then rethink about their strategy, practice hard for the next 3 matches, and try to make a mark.
Oh, Prakash Paul. He's bowling his 3rd over. That's a good delivery. Just about to kiss the bat.
And at the same time, you have to give credit to the EBL bowlers. Against each team, NCC Bank lost their matches. The bowling team was phenomenal with the ball in hand. Outside edge, flying back to the rope, and I guess it's a boundary. No, saved it well by the fielder. So I was talking about the bowling side. NCC faced in their first 3 matches, including this, has been a tough outing with such kind of bowlers bowling from the other end, making life tougher with that tight line and lengths. Whether it's City, it's MTB, it's EBL, strong bowling lineups. Drives it well. Oh, direct hit. Could have been a wicket. Lots of overthrows today in this match, but none was so much threatening.
Exactly. 100 up as well for NCC. 100 for 4. They need 120 runs in 14 deliveries, which is impossible from here on. Just pushing and nudging won't help them to get over the line. Quite a few singles have come from this over. Last ball to go to finish the 18th over. Mojumdar Minar, he tried his best. He's trying his best, in fact. Dot ball to finish off the 18th over. 101 for 4 after 18.
Afsarul in his last over. Tremendous spell of bowling. Only 10 runs for a wicket. Throughout the tournament, he has been phenomenal, instrumental with the ball. Tries that slog sweep, but nowhere there to play it fine.
Consecutive dot deliveries produced from Afsarul Afroz. He's very economical. Oh, that's high, but finds the fielder. Just one bounce to Mohit into the straightish long on region.
Tries to clear the front foot. Tries to come in front of the wicket to play that shot. They're trying those big shots. The pitch, the opponent bowlers do not allowing them. Again, a lofted shot. So far as I was talking about their inability to play big against the topmost bowling sides, EBL has been one of them. Surely, two is the call. Two is the call, and not a comfortable outing for the batter for taking that couple of runs. Finally a run out. Finally a wicket. Something to cheer about for EBL. And it's kind of a well done gesture from the fielders of EBL to Mojumdar Minar. Finally his hard fought innings comes to an end. 104 for 4 NCC, 104 for 5 in fact NCC.
Let's have a look at the replay. Just stepping out from the wicket and cuts it through the deep point, keeping the ball in the hands of the fielder, and then they were attempting for a couple but couldn't reach the crease in time. Before reaching the popping crease, wicketkeeper just took off the bails of the stumps. We're in the 20th over, the last over of this match. 104 for 5 after 19. 116 needed of just 6 deliveries. It's impossible. So they are just doing their formalities. NCC Bank playing and missing. Outside of the off. Lazy footwork from the batter Ronnie, the new batter. Dot ball to start of the 20th over. Five deliveries left to finish off the match. This time right on the money. Driven into the onside for a single. Singles won't help, because the game is almost over for NCC. Would be a big win for EBL. They will win the match by a big margin, undoubtedly.
Yes, it's kind of a formality now to finish things off. And it's kind of a picnic outing for the batters, for the rest of the batters, to score a few runs to boost up, and that was a kind of boundary. Rashidul Haq Bappi was searching, and that's the speedy dog just passed as an extra fielder for EBL. It was there to be hit, and he just slashes the bat. And timber! Why should batters have always the fun? Here is Prakash Paul with a speedy delivery, and he was nowhere there to hit that ball hard.
Nothing to lose and nothing to win for NCC Bank from here on. That's why he was looking to hit the ball out of the ground, went for a big shot, but ended up with a wicket. Ronnie goes back to the pavilion, scoring just 6 runs.
Two balls left of the formalities. It was a good practice for EBL batters though, but not that kind of an outing for the bowlers of EBL. Like, you definitely like to get all the wickets of your opponent to boost your bowling lineup a bit, but it's the credibility of NCC batters to bat all through the 20 overs. Last ball of the formalities. Single, yes, comfortably taken, and no throw offered from the fielder. So it's the 20 overs done and dusted for both the teams, and finally it's a huge victory for Eastern Bank PLC, not only to boost up their mentality but also to boost up their net run rate. Remember that it's a huge margin of win for EBL, and you can expect some advantage for them to march on to that playoffs of this, the Platinum Cup 2025, organized by Leo Entertainment Sports and Fusion Sports. After that convincing victory, shaking of hands going on for exposing the true sportsmanship.
Yeah, comfortable victory for Eastern Bank PLC. They won the game by 107 runs. That's a big win for EBL, and they will definitely boost up their net run rate. And they are the defending champions of this tournament, the Platinum Cup Bankers Sports Festival. So this is the standout performance as well from Eastern Bank PLC as well. Congratulations once again to Eastern Bank PLC. And a standout performance from Mojumdar Minar, and he was the lone warrior from the side. And 23, quickfire 23 from the skipper Moshiur Miraz Rahman. And without these two batters, no one can even reach 20s. Morijaman Munir and Ronnie missed out as well, and the Rakin as well. Let's have a look at the bowling card, and this is a long list of the bowlers bowled by Eastern Bank PLC. In fact, they used 8 bowlers, 5 wickets each for Rabi Tariq, Prakash Paul, Afsarul Afroz, Saiful Islam and Muhammad Imanul Mustaqeen. And they gave away just 5 extras. Surprising thing to see from Eastern Bank PLC. And the match summary: Eastern Bank PLC scored 219 runs for just 7 wickets. A brilliant performance from Rifat and the skipper Naima Fruskan Hossaini. 4 wickets for Imam from NCC Bank. In reply, NCC Bank just scored 112 runs and they lost the match by 107 runs. Mojumdar Minar with a hard fought 39. Now we'll go to the post-match presentation, and my fellow commentator Ahmed bin Parvez with the guest in the post-match presentation party.
We're here for the post-match presentation, NCC Bank versus EBL, and that was a thumping 107-run victory for EBL, and they go on their merry way and win yet another game here. Scoring 220 wasn't easy, but they did it, scored 219 and defended that pretty well. With me in the post-match presentation, I have Mr. Faisal, who's the RM of Corporate Banking of EBL. He will provide the Player of the Match award, and that award goes to Rifat from EBL for his fantastic knock of 50 from 25 deliveries. Congratulations, Rifat. He has entertained everyone all around with his glorious shot making, and he was the one who made it possible for EBL to reach 219, which is the highest score in this tournament so far. Congratulations, Rifat. ছোট করে যদি আপনার অনুভূতিটা জানাতেন।
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ অনেক ভালো লাগছে। এরকম টুর্নামেন্ট আয়োজন করার জন্য ধন্যবাদ টুর্নামেন্ট কমিটিকে। ইনশাআল্লাহ সামনের খেলাগুলোতে আমরা আরো ভালো কিছু দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করব। এটাই।
আর আপনি তো ইবিএল এর জন্য একটা নতুন সংযোজন, আপনার ফার্স্ট ম্যাচ 50 পেয়েছেন, সেই বিষয়টা নিয়ে আপনার অনুভূতিটা যদি বলেন।
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ আল্লাহর কাছে লাখ কোটি শুকরিয়া ইবিএল আমাকে সুযোগ করে দেওয়ার জন্য। ইবিএলকে ধন্যবাদ। ইনশাআল্লাহ ইন ফিউচারে যাতে আরো ইবিএলকে ভালো ইনিংস উপহার দিতে পারি, এটাই আল্লাহ ভরসা।
অনেক এন্টারটেইন করেছেন আপনি, অনেক ধন্যবাদ রিফাত। So that was Rifat, the player of the match, and that brings us to the end of our post-match presentation.
Excellent game, and thank you very much, Ahmed bin Parvez, for your excellent post-match presentation. Eastern Bank PLC won the game by 107 runs. A comfortable victory. They won the game by a big margin. Definitely, they have boosted their 200. Eastern Bank PLC, they won the toss and decided to bat first. Excellent cover drive from NMS Sadi at the very beginning of their innings. Shot, that's a pickup shot from the batter, and played it comfortably. Time to perfection. 6 runs. Oh, tried for a Chinese cut, and strong appeal by the fielders. NMS Sadi once again looking to hit big, cleared infield for a boundary. Sadi looking for big, straight, just fallen short, and excellent fielding into the deep. That's a pickup shot. Just got the elevation of time and perfectly executed. That is excellent drive through the offside. Sadi straight to the fielder, caught it, extra cover. This time driven nicely through the offside and beats the fielder. Hammered it down the ground, and the fielder was bit wideish, long off. Inside out shot going down to his leg, making some room, and perfectly executed. Around the wicket bowling. Oh, that did the trick for Imam. Straight through the leg stump and rattled. Oh, what a delivery. Naim was bowled there. What a shot that is. Back-to-back sixes from the batter. Hammered it and gets the result onwards. Bat and pat close together. Driven nicely into the onside. Beats the square leg fielder. Oh, pick up to perfection. 6 runs. And miscued. Caught it. Backward point. Driven away into the offside for a boundary. Outside edge and caught behind. That is a check shot from Javeer. Not a convincing over. Extra runs given away, too many extras by the bowlers of NCC and also looseners. Whipped it away into the onside. Into the leg side, just went to his leg and making some room to play that shot. Tried to play the shot into the onside, but extra bit of a swing sent it away to the fielder into the backward point. That results in a wicket, and that is NCC's innings. Departed very earlier, and pressure was on very early of the innings for NCC, and they kept losing wickets in a regular interval. Though some of the batters said, look at that shot. That was picture perfect from the captain Moshiur Rahman. That arm delivery. That's an excellent leg before wicket. This time Moshiur straight to the hands. That's an excellent catch, just coming forward with the diving effort. He took that catch. That's an excellent run out there. This time fielder was inside the 30-yard circle. Easy catch. Missed out by the fielder into the short third. Oh, that's a great shot. Whipped it away off the back foot, and that's a great catch from Naeem. That's a good shot. At the last moment, they tried to hit some boundaries and over boundaries, but that was too late for them to win the game. And there's the run out. Excellent run out. Sabit was there. Sabit used to be the wicket keeper for EBL, but today he was into the deep. This time is straight to the fielder, and there's the victory for Eastern Bank PLC. Congratulations EBL for winning the game by 107 runs, and the NCC players, they tried their best. This is their first ever cricket tournament, They have gained lots of experience and lessons as well. And that's all from today's week, and we'll be back again in the next week with some more exciting actions as well. And stay tuned to the Facebook page of the Platinum Cup for watching more actions in the next weeks. And we're signing out from here on. Till then, stay well, stay healthy.